senior readers theater group from Cair Paravel-Latin School, and we will be performing The Venus Figurine by Dick Charlton.
Mr. Pott.
Yes, sir. What is it?
Mr. Pott, where is Dr. Watson?
Begging your pardon, sir, but he is indisposed.
But he's been gone for 20 minutes, Mr. Pott.
Well, he did have 3 helpings of dumplings, sir.
I appreciate that, Mr. Pott, but... Good heavens, man, go and see what on earth is the matter. Watson, my good fellow, are you all right?
Oh, Holmes, I have had a dreadful experience.
You shouldn't be so greedy at the dinner table.
No, Holmes. Listen, please listen. This is very important. I was sitting down.
In some cases, that can be important.
No, listen. Suddenly, something occurred to me that made me leap to my feet, and I blacked out. Yes, I, fit as I am, blacked out. A sudden surging of pain to my head, and then darkness. Possibly high blood pressure.
It was probably the low ceiling, Watson.
Could be right. By Jove, I never thought of that. But, Holmes, the cause of my alarm. Here, look. See what is written on this toilet roll.
I know what is written there.
You know? But that's incredible. What does it say, and how do you know?
Medicated with isogermicide.
No, something else. Something written in pencil. See, here. You read it.
Help. I am a prisoner in a toilet roll factory. Come immediately. And it's signed, Distressed, Jock McNoodle, Southwest, Outer Hebrides.
This is monstrous, Holmes. The locking up of people in toilet roll factories contravenes every law of humanity. Those responsible should be struck off the toilet roll.
Toilet roll.
Yes.
Here.
Quite right.
Wait.
What?
Look.
Yes.
There.
Ho.
Here.
Ha ha.
Stop! Watson.
Yes.
Pull yourself together.
Certainly.
Concentrate. You're like a parrot.
Sorry.
Watson, you know what this is?
Toilet paper.
The note.
Oh, the note.
Yes, the note. Watson, this is from a chicaneer.
Rubbish. It was from the brochures.
A chicaneer. Chicanery. It's a trick. A fraud. A subterfuge. A lie. It's just a, shall we say, counterfeit.
Eh?
Counterfeit.
Certainly. 3 feet.
Thank you. This note was written for one purpose only, and that was to get us out of the house so that a carefully prepared plot might be expedited which would directly affect a client of mine, a certain Lord Montague Britton and his lovely daughter Hortense. She, Watson, is a beautiful maiden.
I see, Holmes. Made in Britain.
Correct. She nearly married the Baronet, Sir Gregory Smelly.
Sir Gregory Smelly? I know no one of that name.
Well, I believe he changed his name, for obvious reasons. He is no longer Gregory Smelly.
Who is he now?
Christopher Smelly. You have heard, have you not, of the Montague necklace worth £85,000?
Including the string?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Well, then I leave the rest to our next caller. Do you not hear the delicate tread of a lady's foot on the stairs?
We meet again, Mr. Holmes. Under such circumstances as this.
Allow me to introduce you to my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
My dear lady, I cannot bear to see you in distress.
Oh, but I just bought distress.
Please, tell us what is troubling you.
Mr. Holmes and dear Dr. Watson, my father is in prison.
We know all, my dear. I personally got his message this morning.
By telephone?
By toilet roll.
Watson. Please, tell us how it happened, madam.
Mr. Holmes and dear Dr. Watson, my father was committed to the city jail this morning for 3 months by a cruel, heartless judge.
But why did he get 3 months?
He was feeding the monkeys at London Zoo. You know he's a little eccentric.
But good gracious, woman. A man doesn't get 3 months for feeding the monkeys at London Zoo.
Well, he was feeding them to the elephants.
Is this true?
There were 36,421 witnesses.
It's a frame-up, Holmes.
We must be watchful, Watson. We were almost induced to leave this house. You see how it all fits, my dear fellow. we would be prudent to take precautions. My lady, do not worry yourself. It is safe. If you require it, you will find it in my closet.
And even if he loses it, I have one of my own in a drawer, petal soft.
Petal soft? What are you talking about?
Toilet rolls.
Miss Britton, forgive the doctor, but he was slightly confused earlier on and is not fully restored to normality. What he does not know, however, is that I have the Venus figurine. It is where I said it was, and I shall get it.
It is beautiful, Miss...
It is beautiful!
The statue is priceless, not for what it is, but for what it contains.
What is it made of?
Asbestos.
Asbestos?
It's as best as I could get.
How expensive was it to make?
The price is on the bottom.
Sorry, Holmes, but I say 2 shillings. Then how could this thing possibly be priceless?
Because of what it contains. Inside that asbestos figurine, Watson, is the priceless necklace. And who would imagine looking in there, eh? Besides, I have 2 more replicas hidden about the place. But which one contains the necklace, Watson?
But which indeed, sir? You think of everything. But I fear, sir, that something may happen.
To what do you refer?
I refer to a certain baronet, Sir Christopher Smelly, who I understand wants to secure his own fortune by getting his hands on my riches. And even now, sir, he is pressing his suit.
It's the only way.
What?
To get a crease in your trousers. Pressing here.
And tonight, my dear friends, he has said he will come for me. A poor, defenseless woman. Oh, please, please help me.
Then, my dear lady, tell us how we
have you seen my country home?
I haven't seen it anywhere.
Forgive the doctor. What the lady means, Watson, is that are we aware of the location of her country dwelling place?
We are not, Holmes. My lady, tell us where it is, and we shall be there.
It is 183 miles outside of London. And if you could both possibly be there by 10 o'clock tonight, it should solve my problems. I would like you to take this rose from a lady moved to tears with joy and comfort.
Thank you, my lady. I shall keep it in a glass by my bedside.
It should be kept between your teeth, doctor.
So it shall. In a glass by my bedside.
I must be gone, gentlemen. I have important details to attend to. And oh, one last thing, Mr. Holmes. Where did you say the other 2 figurines were?
It is a closely guarded secret. One is under the stairs in a suitcase, and the other is beneath the back door canopy.
Canopy?
It cannot be helped. And besides, it's as safe there as anywhere. Do not be alarmed, the master is in control.
You wonderful creatures. Thank you, sirs. There's no need to see me out. Goodbye.
Oh, Watson, was she not beautiful?
Muscles. Mustache. Handlebar mustache. Holmes?
Yes, Watson.
I feel uneasy.
Then you had better retire to your chamber and try not to black out like last time.
No, Holmes. Something is crossing my mind.
Tell it to take its time. It hasn't got far to go.
Here's a lady and gentleman to see you, sir, saying it's urgent.
Forgive me, sirs, but I must see you at once. Mr. Holmes, you're the only one who can help us.
Who are you?
This is my fiancé, Sir Edward Dare.
Well, hello there.
And I am the only daughter of Lord Montague Britton, Hortense.
Well, then, who is this other person who said she was you before you came in here before there with Dare?
That, Watson, was not Hortense Britton.
That person was not she.
It was a man.
How do you know?
He was wearing football boots. Observe the tread he made on the carpet. This is more than a coincidence.
Sir, Hortense and I, as we entered through the back door, saw a person smashing a small statuette into pieces under the canopy.
This person, it may interest you all to know, was no stranger to me, although I made an effort not to have that known at the time. The person, however, made an error from which I deduced that she was not she, but he.
He.
Yes, yes.
Aha.
Oh, well.
No.
Stop. Watson, I told you about that before.
Sorry, I got carried away.
You will be if you continue like that.
Who is that man, Mr. Holmes?
None other than Professor Moriarty. See, the baronet, Sir Christopher Smelly, to whom he referred repeatedly, was killed 2 weeks ago. He was murdered with 17 blows on the skull by a pebble.
But how could someone be murdered with 17 blows to the skull with a pedal?
It was a bicycle pedal.
Holmes, now that we are aware of the situation, what steps should we take?
Large ones. I suspect that Moriarty, having failed to recover the stolen necklace from the 2 figurines, will return for the other, assuming we are at your country mansion 183 miles from London.
Or in a toilet roll factory in the Outer Hebrides.
And so we are in considerable danger if he should suddenly return. Unless he is aware of us being here, in which case he would disguise himself again and...
There's a clerical gentleman at the door collecting for a deserving charity.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm collecting for the Cannons Relief Fund and would appreciate a contribution toward the cost of their annual dance.
I never heard of the Cannons having an annual dance. What are they called?
Cannonballs. And furthermore, for every donation, or old ornament, I shall exchange a balloon. Now look at this battered old specimen.
How dare you talk to me like that, sir? I am a respected doctor.
I meant the statue. Yes, this should do nicely. So here's your balloon, Doctor, and I shall take
You
this.
shall do no such thing, Dr. Moriarty.
Moriarty?
Yes, one bullet and you shall all die, right here.
But, Holmes, wouldn't that be out of the question?
Why?
This is the living room!
But what do I care? Don't anyone move or I shall fill your bellies with lead.
I know the feeling, Holmes. Take care.
Quick, Doctor, put him to sleep. With chloroform, Watson.
Of course.
Goodbye, baby.
And now to work. All I must do is smash this last figurine. And there we have it.
The necklace is discovered, Moriarty is captured, 2 hearts are united, a fortune restored, a mystery solved, and...
An invoice will be rendered first thing tomorrow.
You are a charitable man, sir, and I'm pleased to know you, for charity begins at Holmes.